this part wasn't going to be part of the video, but I'm going to tell you anyways. If you ever have your handle, let's say you've got your handle on there, and when you turn it, see when you turn it, you should be able to turn it at a 45 both directions. See, that's cold like that, and hot is over here. Sometimes I've seen these where hot is maybe just to there, and then people complain, hey, how come I can't get any hotter? Well, because there's something in there, this little red collar, and you can move it both directions, and then you can adjust this handle, how far you can go to the hot, how far you can go to the cold. That's slick. I've had to do that on quite a few different showers, people complaining, and I just wanted to show you that little tip. Okay, enough of that. Back to the project at hand. Now here's something else you could do. You could shut your water off, and if you weren't quite sure what kind of cartridge that was, because there's hundreds of cartridges, different things that you can get at the store, and the last thing you want to do is order the wrong one and have it come in a special order and it's not right and all that. You could unscrew this and you could pull this out and you could take this to the store with you, okay, because you've already got the water shut off, right? Then chances are, okay, maybe they have to order it. Now you come back and you put this back together, put the shower handle all back, turn the water on, and you can still take showers for another couple weeks before your materials come in, okay? There's something. Okay, so now theory has it, I can take this out now, and I'm gonna have to be real careful. Remember what I'm doing. If after each step you're not, you think, oh yeah, I know how to put it back together, how hard could it be, blah, blah, blah. There's a little bit of water's dripping out of here. I think it's just the water that was in the shower head. You know, there's a pipe that goes up there. So when I take that off, the water that's from here up had to come out of that. Okay. So back to what I was saying. If you want to take a picture each time you can, that way you can refer back to it. Okay. Now remember this knob, there's a little notch right there. That notch obviously faces down, so that should be like fairly straightforward. I guess I'm just going to undo these screws. Okay, pull that out. Okay, there's my first part of it, and I'm just going to keep that all together for now. You see here, there's some rubber gaskets here, and this shower head is probably 10 years old or close. And all it takes is one of the rubber gaskets to get bad. See here, there's that backing piece. See that rubber? It could have been leaking around one of those. There's these two and this one here. And I look at the part. I look at the part that I have, and let's get this back. And it looks like it's the same. Oh wow! See that? That came off because that's part of this. That's part of that right there. Okay, that goes right like that. Okay, so it looks like I got the right part, and I'm going to look at this before I pull this out. That this big hole's facing up. It looks like it's just going to slide in there. Okay, now to get that out, I'd have to get some needle nose or something. Okay, I got some needle nose pliers. I got a little flat screwdriver. If you only had a flat screwdriver, let's see what happens here. And I don't think I want to pry on that. Okay, let's see here if I can get this. Ugh. I wonder what the trick is to that. Jeez. How am I going to get that out of there? Okay. Let's use a pair of regular pliers. Maybe I can grab it and jerk on it. Uh-oh. Boy, I don't know if there's a trick to that or not. Now it's probably going to leak worse if I can't get it out. You know what I mean? Might have to make a call. Shoot. I've got to get that out. I could just put the new top on there and see what happens, but I got the backing. I got that back piece too, and man, and I'd like to get it. I can't. It's not coming. She just hate that. That's why it's like, well, that's why I don't do plumbing. Joe's telling me it's easy, and now look at him. He can't even get it out. I'm only prying on this because I've got a new one. I don't know if I have to chisel it out. What the heck? What the heck I have to do with it? Oi. Man. I asked the guy who gave me that other part, I said, is there any trick? Well, he didn't really say. He just said you gotta pull that out. You know? Might have to gouge a screwdriver up in there and then pry on that or something. Good grief. See how long that is? I've got to pull that out. And you know what? You know what? I'm just looking at something. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Okay, see that right there? There's a ring. There's that copper ring around this. And see there's a screw there, there, and there. And I think that whole thing pulls out. And I shouldn't have to worry about the water coming out because I have it shut off. Right? Look at that. I believe that whole thing comes out. Because see this here? Look. You look at your project here and see there's like a washer, you know, a built-in washer, something backing plate on there. So no wonder I couldn't pull it out. Because I have to undo those 3 screws. Wow. I was getting a little frantic there for a minute. You know, there's a tip for you. Okay. To look at things. Now see this hole here? Last thing I want to do is drop the screw down in the wall. And I don't know how long these screws are. There's a tip. You get worked up about something, stand back, take a breath, look at it more closely, okay? See that screw? Had I not been careful, that could have dropped right down inside the wall. Then, it wouldn't be a life or death. You can get little screws, so you could take one of these other screws, go to the hardware store, and they have specialty screws. Did you know that? Most hardware stores do. You just have to ask them, and they might be in trays that you never even knew they had. And then you can match up your screws and stuff. Man, I almost feel like I should put some masking tape down there or something. Okay, now before I check it all out, I got 2 top screws, the bottom screw. I think that's pretty simple to understand. Okay. Man. Alright, please don't drop this screw in the wall. Last time I did something, if you've been watching, I fixed a ceiling fan. And, okay, there. I fixed a ceiling fan. I dropped one of the little screws on the floor. It took me forever to find it. Okay, so far so good. I know what's going on there. That hole is facing up. Okay, now, what do you think? Think we can pull it out? Let's try it again.